I'm taking the skirt, I'm just placing the stripe where I want it on the side of the skirt just to see where to put the glue. And here I'm going to use my fabric glue and place the glue along the edges. Try to make sure that it goes under the stripe and not on the sides of it so that it won't be seen on the side. And then just place it down, put some light pressure on. If you get some glue on the side, it's not such a big deal because you can use a wet wipe, but just try to be pretty careful. Let it sit for a while to dry, and now it's time to sew. So I'm just going to show you here how I thread my needle, although for those of you who know how to sew, you already know how to do this. You just put it through and tie 2 knots. I like to tie 2 knots to make sure that I have a big enough knot. And now I'm going to start sewing. So what I'm doing here is an invisible seam. What that means is that the seam isn't seen from the outside of the skirt. So what I do is I take a tiny bit from the top and grab a lot from the bottom, meaning I put the needle in close to where it came out on the top, and then I put it in really far away from the bottom. That way you can only see like little tiny bits of thread and it looks like an invisible seam. So yeah, once you're finished, once you get to the end, you just close it up with a double knot and then you're done with one side. So do the same up the other side, just sew it up, and then once you get to the end, do a little knot, and of course, you're going to do the same thing on the other side with the other stripe. So now I'm just folding down the stripe right under the top part of the skirt so that it looks like it was sewn into it. And then after I pinned it, I'm just going to sew it up. Same thing like last time, kind of an invisible seam so that you can barely see the white thread, and most of the thread is on the bottom of the skirt. And once you're done with that, just do the same thing, knot it at the bottom, and you are basically done with the skirt. Hope you love this quick and easy DIY and enjoy, guys.